Hadley doodly. Let's get into some bread world shit. First of all, we need to boot up the server and see where we're gonna be. Need to go into my, make this easier. Yes, H. I totally agree with you. I need to put on some music. All right. Okay, so now if we do npm run dev, it should auto start everything instead of me having to type two different commands. Yeah. Started. Let's see what we're working with and what we need to work on. Forgot how fucking smooth this game is. I mean, down to the animations and everything. This game is by far the biggest work of art that I have ever made. I mean, yeah, we really just need to work on a bunch of UI elements. More items, couple bug fixes. We really got to get to work on our store, because right now the store has like nothing in it. First things first, I got to disable this no clipping because that's going to drive me nuts. Red worlds. Also gonna drop the volume on here. I don't want to listen to it. God, dude. Desert worlds. The spawn rate on desert worlds is too fucking high. I hate desert worlds. I feel like our forest worlds have like the best, just like all around look to them. The desert worlds aren't that bad either. I feel like the artwork is not really up to my par. And we don't have enough decorative tiles yet for the desert. But the forest world looks fantastic. Yeah, I really like, and like our cave system and everything. It's just so nice. We also have to add some hurt physics for lava. And we gotta put that the cracking texture needs to go behind the player. I don't like the fact that it shows up on top. Slash, is it slash items? Yeah. I already forgot every single item ID since, yeah. Which thankfully I changed it from having to memorize the numbers to just having to type in the names. Also, somebody let me know if the music is too loud or if it's good compared to my voice, at least. I need some clothes. Oh, shit. I gotta make myself an admin. MongoDB compass. I don't think it leaks anything if I show this. I don't think. I'm like checking before I show, but it's like interesting stuff, so I would like to show. Okay, yeah. So this is what our database looks like, if you've ever wondered. I need to add a role. I'm an admin. I'm watching Bread Worlds on my TV. We need to make Bread Worlds for Android Smart TV export, so you can play Bread Worlds on the TV. Bread Worlds on the big screen. That's good. I like that. Okay, that's good. So I should be an admin now. Oh, shit. We still never fixed that. Also, I don't think I'm a big fan of the volcano biome. We might be 86ing that one. I do want to do like a glacier biome or just something like more like, I don't know, things that are more interesting to explore. A volcano is just a bunch of rocks and lava. And then another boring ass desert. Could do a tropical biome with a volcano on it. Yeah, I like that. We just need something to make the biome a little more interesting than it is now. There's a fucking zombie. Kill that bitch. I forget that the zombies never exit their attack state. Fuck you, zombie. I need a goddamn AR-15. Yeah, motherfucker died and still is in the attack state. Bread World's more fun than Exploria. Man, I wish I wasn't banned so I could go play that fun game. Bread Worlds is more fun just in the fact that it looks better. And like everything feels smooth. If I was to play Exploria right now, man, it looks and feels like shit. And I'm pretty sure they stole someone else's source code. So you know how I'm getting like sued or whatever for stealing from him? I'm pretty sure that he stole somebody else's source code for his new game. Because it looks identical to the old school Pixel Planet, which had a source code leak. And that shit was made in Click Team Fusion, so that would be hilarious. Okay, so I did the first thing I want to do. Does this room have nothing in it? I don't even remember my room layouts for real. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything is in this room now. Yeah, the clouds were the old one. Which I think I can just get rid of everything. Except for world select. I think that these can all go. Help clear out some clutter. So the menus we can move. I guess move network into the menu folder. What I want to go for, let's adjust the, we'll put test UI to the top here. What I wanted to go for was something like this. Okay, that takes up way too much goddamn space. What size is the window? 1280 by 720. I am 100% buying a new keyboard very soon because this is ass. This is terrible. Okay, so let's create a sequence. Just call it test for now. Assets, GUI. GMMK Pro 3. It's like $200. Yeah, no, I was looking more into like my buddy, whenever we bought him his gaming PC, he got some Corsair mechanical keyboard. And it felt really nice, and it was a full size, but like still like a slim build. So he had like arrow keys, numpad, everything. And that bitch had a knob on it. I love a keyboard with a knob. Yeah, I fuck with the keyboard, with the keyboard knobs. My problem is that my keyboard is just so small, and then obviously, like I always say, there's no arrow keys. I mean, it's technically got arrow keys, but they're like the multi-function keys. So it's like my right alt, and then I have an app key, control, and then the / is technically my arrow. So I have to hold down the function key to do a slash, which is really fucking annoying as a programmer. Alright, what the fuck is this shit then? What the hell did I do? Okay. And now for the Y, I want to make this a curve. And on the Y, we need to change this to a Bezier and a bounce. That should do it. Right? Right? Oh, yeah. And then in here, we can put in our test. FL Studio and Game Maker. I'm so glad that I have my PC now and I have FL Studio because pretty soon we'll do some music streams and stuff. Just looking at this audio graph, I feel like the music is too loud. I like this. This is good. What I'm not liking the origin here needs to be negative 1280 by negative 720. I don't know what the fuck I just did. Oh, I know what the fuck I just did. I just put the origin all the way over there. We want it to be there. Yes, sir. I like it. So after that happens, after it falls into position, we need to make this longer somehow. How do you make this longer? I don't use the animation curves very often. So that's 1 second. So we need to make it like a 3-second animation. And then we need to elongate it. And then we need to add a scale factor. And then we'll put a keyframe there. And then we'll put a keyframe there. And then on this keyframe, we'll extend the scale. Why the fuck does that keep happening? Oh, it's gotta be because of the origin. And then right here, we'll make this a back. And then right here, we'll make this a back. The scale shouldn't be starting yet, though. So let's figure out what the fuck I did wrong there. This one needs to be... Oh, shit. This one needs to be at 0. 1. 1. I am not good at this. Now I somehow fucked this all up. It won't let me undo everything. I destroyed it all. What the fuck did I do? Fuck it. We'll restart. We're gonna restart. Position. We'll have a keyframe that starts up here at the 1 second mark. We'll have a keyframe that brings it down into position. And then here, we'll convert that to a curve. And we'll turn that into a Bezier with a bounce correct? Well, that doesn't make sense. We need to do it on a y-axis. Well, that all works fine and dandy. It just needs to all end at the 1 second mark. So once again, we'll fucking retry. Why are there 3 points? It's not supposed to be this way. I'm really struggling here. Okay, we're gonna retry again. Because I keep failing. We'll start with our position. Start up high. And then we will bring our position down into position. So that falls. Now we'll convert this to a curve. On the y-axis, we'll make it bounce. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Bear with me. We'll place a couple points. And on this point, we would like to scale up. like that. I like that. I like that it's doing its thing so far. Now, as for the position, it stops here. Do we want to add another key for the position? Which I can't add a key. How the fuck do I put a point? Fuck it, we're gonna leave it like that. That's so bad. Proof of concept, though. I think we could technically use spine for things like this. Oh my god, that was horrible. So we're gonna try this one more time and see if we can do something decent. We're gonna start with our scale at 0. And then over here at the last frame, we'll scale it up to 100. And then we really want to exaggerate that. So we'll do a Bezier back, Bezier back. I like that. And then we could do these things called, there's broadcast messages, which basically does an async event that basically triggers like a string message that you can use to perform events with these. And then there are moments where you can attach a function to tell it to do something. So if I were to, like, at this point here, when it grows, we could add a moment with a function and say, hey, on this function, whenever this event happens, we'll spawn in the buttons. And then our buttons could also be, instead of like a single object, they could also be a sequence. So we could make each button animate in its own way. And still have ease of, like, regular button pushing shit. Now, instead of putting this here, though, in an asset layer, I want to experiment with UI layer. And in this UI layer, I want to add a flex panel. Oh, we might be able to just drag this directly in there and create a flex panel. And then our origin in here, we'll just make it 0, 0, which I'm pretty sure is centered by default. And then in our flex panel position, center. Okay, now if we could get that centered. Cool. Cool. And in theory, I do believe that if we were to make this any screen resolution, that it would fit. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if things scale accordingly, though. We would just have to see. We'll have to test that. Let's make the room smaller. Yeah, see, I want this to scale. I'm not entirely sure if there's a way to do that, though. Fill container, both. Width, height, width. Maintain aspect ratio. Okay, that's cool. I like that. And then in here, just to test. Once again, proof of concept. We'll put in a moment, and we'll say show message blah, 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 type shit. Cool. Sequence. Layer sequence create. And then we could have our button layers in here. So I could do like, so we'll call this sequence underscore title create sequence underscore title buttons. And then we're just going to use sprites for now and not make the buttons actually do anything. Where's my button boxes? 9 slices, button. We do some shit like that. Is there a way to copy it? Maybe not. I guess we'll have to just duplicate. Move it over. And then we'll animate the position. And have this one's position start out way the fuck over here. And have this one's position start out way the fuck over here. And have those come in to meet. And then we'll convert that to a curve. We're only working with the X. So we'll just make it a smooth transition. Do the same thing here. Frankly, I think that we can just drag this new sequence as a track into here. Instead of firing, instead of firing that, I think we can just do that. And that simplifies it even more. This sequence just needs to be persistent. I don't know why it disappears. I mean, I guess the point gets across. And then we could just make this move up a little bit. Something like that. I mean, I don't know, but I'm about to log off for the night, so it was fun. I'll see you guys next time.